Hi boys and girls, today we are going to be working on a little bit of phonics and language. It is Monday, April the 19th, and we are doing pages 209 and 210 for phonics and language. That's your assignment today. We'll do part of 209 together, and then you'll do the rest either on your own or with the help of a parent. So you're going to be learning today all about verbs that are in the past tense. Everyone say past tense. Okay? And you might be wondering what a past tense verb is. Let me tell you. A past tense verb is a verb that tells about something that already happened. In order to make a verb in the past tense, you're going to add the letters ed. Not all the time, but most of the time by adding the letters ed, that will make the verb show the past tense. Now, just a quick reminder, we know a verb is any word that names an action. Words like swim, think, taunt, play, run, those are all action words and they're all verbs, okay? So I have a few verbs here on these orange cards. I want you to read the card when I hold it up. This one is, yes, it's the word brush. Now, if I want to talk about a time when I had to brush my hair, but it happened in the past tense, to do that, I'm going to add the letters ed and make it past tense, okay? To make it the past tense, I'm going to put the letters, which letters? Yes, Smarty. I'm putting the letters ed, and please read the new word. Yes, the new word is brushed. Excellent job. Pat yourself on the back. Our next word is a verb. It's the verb bark. And to show that a dog was maybe doing it in the past, you're going to add the letters, you're adding ed. So by adding ed, this is now a past tense verb. It shows that it already happened. I couldn't get any sleep last night because the dog barked all night long. And we know that ed can make three sounds. Sometimes ed says ed, sometimes ed says duh, sometimes ed says t. Now, in the word brushed, ed says t. In the word barked, ed says the sound t. And let's do another one. This is the word laugh. To make it past tense, again, we're simply adding the letters ed, and now the word is laughed. That is another verb that has the sound of t. So the next word is the verb look. It's something that you can do, which means it's an action word, but if I want to talk about a time that I already looked or a time in the past, I add the letters ed, and now the word is looked. Okay, so we make most verbs past tense by adding the letters ed. Now, sometimes that does not always work. You have to change the whole spelling of the entire word. So let's do a couple examples. Okay, one of them is the word eat. Okay, something we all like to do. But if you want to show that it happened in the past, do you know what the word is? Say it right now. Did you say this word? Eat is going to become ate. If it already happened, it's going to become the word ate. Okay, oh gosh, guys, please excuse my handwriting. This is terrible. I'm trying to look at the camera and write on the board at the same time. It's a little tricky. Okay, so that is a word where we don't add ed. We don't say I eated my dinner last night. Eat becomes ate. Let's do another. The word is blow. Just like it's kind of storming this morning, the morning after Easter is when I'm actually filming this today, and I could hear the wind blow. But if it had already happened, blow is going to become, say it if you know it. Did you say the word blue? The past tense of blow is blew. The wind blew so hard that it knocked my hat off, okay? And then another one. The word is sink. And we're not talking about the sink where you go to wash your hands, which everyone should be doing a lot right now, washing your hands. This sink is talking about when you put something in water and it just hits the bottom really fast. That's the sink I'm talking about. Okay, so for example, you might say my toy boat sinks in the tub, or what you can do if you want to do the past tense is yesterday my boat sink is going to become sank. Yesterday my boat sank. Or another past tense verb for sink is actually the word sunk. Okay? My toy boat has sunk every single time. That is our quick lesson on past tense verbs. We know that verbs in the past tense talk about something that has already happened. And usually you add which two letters to make a verb past tense? I hope you said that you add ed. Now let's go on down to the dictation. I'm going to try to do this a little quickly. And whenever I finish saying something that you need to write, just press the space bar on your computer. The space bar is actually going to pause the video, and then you can write down your answer. And when you're ready to go on again, just hit the space bar one more time and the video will keep on playing. Or sometimes, depending on what kind of computer or tablet you're using, you can just tap the screen and that will pause the video. But I'm gonna go quickly. You just pause whenever you need to, okay? Pause and then play, pause and then play. So the dictation on page 2, oh my goodness, I've missed something. Not only are we doing past tense verbs, we're also doing to and to. So put your finger on the paw down in the middle of page 209. It says to means also or more than enough. And this is kind of a review for us. We've had to, and to on our spelling list before. So TOO means also, or it means more than enough. For example, on Thanksgiving, I ate too much apple pie. Okay? That means more than enough. Or if my brother and my sister are going to the store and I want to come with them, I'll say, can I go with you to TOO? Everyone right now, spell the to that means more than enough. TOO. Spell the to that means also. TOO. Okay, the other two is the number word. We talked a lot about number words when we were doing our place value unit in math, and we know the number 2 is spelled TWO. Okay? To the number 2, TWO. And then for most other things, we just use TO. Like this gift is to my mom, or I'm going to the kitchen to get a snack, okay? To, and to, okay? You'll need to know this to do number 2 on page 209. Now let's go to the dictation, okay? For dictation, I am going to say a name and you're going to write the name, okay? Using the correct abbreviation before the person's name. I'll say that one more time. I'm going to say a name, you write the person's name. The first one is Mr. Smith, right? Mr. Smith. The second one is Dr. Brown. The second is Dr. Brown. And the last one is Mrs. Miller. Okay? Let's go over those really quickly. For Mr. Smith, you should have had capital M, R, period. That is the abbreviation for Mr. And Smith, since it's a proper noun, should have a capital S, M, I, T, H. Mr. Smith. Okay? After Mr. Smith, you should have had Dr. Brown. The abbreviation for doctor is capital D, R, period. And then Brown, that's my name, so we all probably know how to spell that one. Dr. Brown. If you got that right, put a check under your chin and give a great big grin. If you didn't get it right, just erase and fix it really quickly. The last one is Mrs. Miller, okay? The abbreviation for Mrs. is capital M-R-S, period. Miller is a proper noun, so of course it gets a capital letter, M-I-L-L-E-R. Put a check under your chin if you got it right, but if you didn't, erase and fix it right now. Okay, so For the sentence down at the bottom, I'm going to tell you a sentence. I want you all to fill in the missing words. Here we go. The first one is, well, not the first one. The sentence is, Dad and Mr. Hill changed the flat tire. I'll say that one more time. Dad and Mr. Hill changed the flat tire. Hit pause, write it down. Okay, here's what you should have filled in. The first word is dad with a capital D because it's the beginning of the sentence. And they gave to us already. For Mr. Hill, you need capital MR period, capital HILL. Dad and Mr. Hill changed the flat tire. So we have the word the, easy peasy, THE, flat, full, at. I hope you guys are sounding out the words as you spell them just the way that I am. And then tire has a special sound in it. It has a special sound, ire, spelled with I-R-E. So tire would be T-I-R-E. And they already gave us the period at the end. That's it for phonics and language today, boys and girls. Finish 209 on your own and do 210, and I'll see you tomorrow.